everything's warmed up properly. Got the AC going real nice. That's real nice. Oh, how's it going, JDM crew? If you're hearing that nice rumble here of that RB26, that's because we are indeed in an R33 GTR, and a really modified one at that. So this is actually just a redo of an old video. This car is now, I believe it's already hit the 25-year mark, but we had it in the inventory a little bit before then. This was actually a build from one of our partner shops. Really good mechanic that's taken care of a lot of our cars in the past, and even done some tuning specifically for some of our customers. So yeah, that had this a little while back, and we've been taking care of it ever since. The engine sounds really strong because it's basically rebuilt just a couple hundred kilometers ago. So basically a brand new motor. Chassis has about 73,000 kilometers on it. So, you know, with that really clean shell all around, not all rusted out, you know, hasn't been sitting around like in a field or something. This has actually been inside our facility. You might have seen it in a couple of our videos. We just run it from time to time, kept it in good shape. And we've had inquiries in the past, but you know, it's a little bit more modified than a lot of people would want. A lot of people looking for those stock ones, but this thing is pretty crazy. So we do have some HKS turbos here. We've got some Greddy piping, intake, intercooler, Blitz parts up the yin-yang. We've got Blitz gauges here, got boost, we've got oil, water, and well, those are the temperatures, and we got oil pressure. So we definitely have all the readouts. Got the Blitz boost controller, Carlos area audio deck. We got everything here. So really nice. We actually have new headlights as well. They still have a little protective plastic cover on them, so really nice and clear. Glad it opened up here just a little bit. So yeah, actually the AC is blasting really nicely here because we're up in the 30s again today. Decent amount of humidity, but not as bad as a couple days ago. So still, you know, not the most comfortable midday driving, so gotta have that AC there. So yes, that does blow cool, and I am happy. Yeah, so about these mods, it's pretty wild overall. Let's see here. I'll let this guy go, and then I'll let it open up a little bit, and then you can hear it. You know, definitely quite the powerhouse. I am not sure of the horsepower numbers though, but judging by the shop that did it, I know it's plenty. So as you can see, that second gear pull, very, very healthy. Even with the AC going, which I'm happy about. Sounds really good. Yeah, the spooling is pretty solid throughout the entire RPM line, so it's just kind of HKS, man. Really good stuff. With the wheels and tires that we have on here, everything's pretty wide. I definitely have plenty of grip. The suspension is dialed in really well, so definitely something I'm happy about. I'm really big about suspension and brakes and grip, so even though I enjoy drift, it's just grip and drift, just you gotta have it dialed in nicely. And this is surprisingly comfortable. So we do have Blitz coilovers all around and pretty wide tires. We've got TE37 SL, I believe. I'll double check those when we do the walk around, but very, very nice. Has the looks, it's dropped real nicely. We do have a good front lip, and basically the kit all around looks nice, especially with this darker silver. I like that gunmetal look. Oh, there we go. So there you guys go. I know you're gonna want to hear that performance, and very solid with the blow-off valve, just whoosh, things breathing really well. Definitely no complaints though, I mean, because I got the AC especially. I just kind of wish I had a little bit more runway to go, but hey, you know what? It's still beautiful all around. Yep, so for the interior, well, I guess you could take this out, but we do have a little cell phone holder here. We do have the OEM gauge clusters here for the GTR. We've got Momo steering wheel, Momo shift knob, stock dash. We do have a couple of blitz gauges attached by adhesive. So you guys could have a cluster or you could leave it as is. I think it looks all right. Door panels, original. We got Recaro seats that I'm comfortably sitting in here. It's got a good side support. I think it's pretty important. It is adjustable, so it's not the one single style of bucket seat. This is adjustable, so it even has a little latch so that you can easily have passengers go in and out of the back. And the interior here is just really good. I mean, headliner's not sagging, no issues with that. No major tears or anything like that. Carpets, it's not stinky. So we didn't have any smokers. So interior is pretty fresh. So there we go. I did use desiccant packs to make sure that during the summer we don't get any mold, because that is an issue in these humid parts. So having dry packs is very helpful. So, by airing these out from time to time and also using the dry packs, we've been able to maintain these. So any of the cars in our storage are like that. So I make sure to change out the dry packs every few months. So they're supposed to last like 6 months, but really that's all we need to worry about is like the end of the rainy season, like right now. I'm not so sure about the clutch, if that was changed out. You could check with the sales team. I believe whenever they did the engine overhaul that they did take care of all that, but it feels fine. No problem shifting in through all the gears and reverse. So, but I don't know if it's a performance one or if it's just an OEM style or stage one or something like that. It's very comfortable, no issues with upshifts or downshifts. So as you can see here when I slow down. So just thought I would mention that to you guys that might be wondering about the condition of the transmission. So yeah, we'll be able to give you guys the walk around here in just a little bit. So let's fast forward over to that and show you guys around. All right, we're going from the interior as usual, and as you can see, that dash is looking pretty good. We got some gauges there. Dash is looking good, and we do have the original kilometers here. It's verifiable. And due to the condition of the engine, though, that's pretty much reset at this point due to the rebuild. So a lot of goodies here. Carrozzeria audio deck and Navi system. We got some Nismo carpets there, which I'll go through here in a little bit. We do have Recaro seats. Very nice. And we got the Momo shift knob and Momo steering wheel. So Momo'd out here. And let me double check what that is. It is alright, so the Recaros are SR3s. You can see we got those shift boots there. Let me step out here so you get a better look at those Recaros. And of course, what's pretty handy is we do have this little latch right there, so you can get in and out on either side. Very convenient. You can see the no sags in the headliner there. Alright, so obviously you can see plenty of gauges here. We got blitz gauges all around. We do have the boost controller right there. And we'll get through the exterior here in just a second. Boom! Look at that. The silver bullet. Oh yeah, so those blitz gauges, there was oil temperature, water temperature, and oil pressure. And of course you saw the boost gauge. And And we'll be looking in the engine bay in just a moment. But as you can see, we've got those Ray's TE37s. They're the SLs. Really wide all around. Got some fresh tires as well. And you can see how flush those sit there. It's very nice. And of course, even with the modified front lip, it does have a few nicks and road chips there. You can see little rocks and stuff. So it's definitely seen some road time, but looks exceptionally good. And you can see how just the paint is fantastic all around. Save for those chips in the front, it's a pretty great shape otherwise. And we do have this HKS exhaust. So minimal bends, high flow rate, really nice. So it's a HKS racing muffler. And so up front you saw that Blitz intercooler and all that. We got Blitz suspension and the endless brake pads. That's why we got that decal right there too. So got the Brembos in the back and the front. Alright, so we got the chassis here with 73,000 kilometers. So that's obvious, and I've already shown you that. But the engine here is pretty fresh. Pretty much fairly close to zero. It's already been broken in properly and tuned by the guys over at Street Special. So really something else here. If you guys have seen them in Option magazine, they're pretty freaking awesome. Here's some chassis numbers there, so you guys can do some comparisons there. And basically the engine being rebuilt, I can go through some of the list here. And so we got gritty / trust plumbing all around. So that with the intake and with the plumbing going to the intercooler over here. And this is a Blitz intercooler, so we've got gritty plumbing into a Blitz intercooler. We got HKS turbos here, which they're the GT3s. And I'll try to get a good view of them. Well, there's a lot of plumbing in the way, as you could see, but definitely performing real well and tuned by them. They're all controlled by the Apex I Power FC, so definitely got some good tuning in there. Got the Blitz dual boost controller, which you saw the little console inside, and we got all those Blitz gauges. So all around pretty awesome. I mean, for the components in here, which you can't really see, we do have new timing belt tensioner, new timing belt water pump. Got the crank seals, got new valve seals. We've got spark plugs, and they freshened up the pistons. They've got 550cc injectors, and they also refreshed the intake and exhaust valve, so they cleaned everything up really internally. But yeah, these new turbos being GT3s, that's pretty awesome. I mean, these things are pretty powerful once they spool up. But yeah, everything came together with their tuning, and you can hear it all on that exhaust note. It's freaking sweet. So really a lot of power out of this RB26. It's not stock by any means, but pretty fresh, so really good stuff. And you can see this intake plenum there. Usually that's all flaked up and everything, you know, when it's stock, but they basically removed that. And everything looks good with this gold cover. But yeah, definitely a lot of flow going through these pipes, so really awesome power. Well, as I mentioned earlier, we've got Blitz suspension there, so we got coilovers all around. Very nice. I can't really get a good view underneath there, but you know, it's all there. Well, there you have it, folks. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's another 30+ day here in Nagoya, so definitely pretty warm, a little bit humid, but not as bad as the other day. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. AC's running really good in this, so I'm really happy about that. And yeah, definitely all around a really awesome Skyline. Hope you guys enjoyed this updated video, because has been in our inventory for a little bit, waiting for that 25-year maturity. And yeah, like ever since we had it, you know, been taking care of it. It's been garaged and just running it from time to time. And the tune is still really awesome with this. And I was actually really glad about the AC mainly, but definitely the power is something not to complain about. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this or any other vehicles, make sure to contact our sales team, info@jdm-expo.com. Just send them an email, or you can also hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All of that will go to our sales team, and they'll be able to get back to you in about 24 hours. So yeah, guys, thanks for stopping by. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.